The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. This is a story about two brothers who lived side by side on their own farms for many years. One day, a foolish argument caused a rift between them. This was the first serious disagreement the brothers had had in all of their 50 years. Up until that day, they had always worked their fields together, shared life and produce, and lent a helping hand to one another in times of need. The fight began over a small misunderstanding, which can sometimes happen, but this dispute dragged on and on and on, and became an angry exchange of words followed by weeks of silence. One day there was a knock at the older brother's door. When he opened it, he was facing an old bearded carpenter, holding a toolbox. "I could sure use some work, sir," said the stranger. "Do you need any repairs on your farm?" "Yes," replied the brother. "I've got a job for you. Across the creek, there's a farm. It happens to belong to my younger brother. Until recently, the whole area between our homes was green, but then he changed the creek's path, making it into a border between us. I'm sure he did that for spite, but I'll show him," said the old brother. "You see those trees by the barn? I want you to turn them into a 10-foot tall fence. I never want to see his face again." The old carpenter thought quietly to himself for a few minutes and eventually said, "I see." The farmer helped the carpenter to carry his tools and then drove off to the city on some errands. When he came back in the evening, the old carpenter had finished. Upon arriving at the creek, the older brother was stunned. His eyes opened wide and he couldn't utter a single word. Where a fence should have been standing, a bridge now stood. A quaint and special bridge, truly a work of art and intricately carved. At the same time, the young brother happened to come to the same spot. He rushed over the bridge and embraced his older brother and said, "You're something special, building a bridge after all I've said and done." While both brothers were hugging, the old carpenter quietly collected his tools and readied himself to leave. The brothers turned to him and said, "Please stay for a few more days. We have more things that need fixing." "I would have loved to stay, kind sirs," said the carpenter, "but I have many more bridges to build and things to fix in other places."
The moral of this story is simple. When we are hurt, it's easy to let anger push us away from the ones we love and allow our pride to come before our love. If we allow anger to keep us stuck in the past, we won't be able to live fully in the present. Chronic anger and bitterness ruin our energy and destroy our lives. There is liberation in letting go and forgiving others. The law of attraction teaches us that what we resist persists, meaning if we are refusing to forgive, if we are refusing to love, we are allowing negative emotional feelings to persist within our hearts. We give all of our power away. Only through love and embracing others for all of their flaws can we begin to heal. Letting go doesn't mean that we are forgetting or diminishing the other person's actions. We are simply choosing to protect ourselves from the destructive effects of bitterness and hate. We are choosing to take the power back so that we can be happy and enjoy our lives. When we begin to think and feel all the good, all the love, all the beauty of our lives, we can begin to heal and let go of the past. In life, there are always two choices, fear or love. Choose love.